Hello, I'm Jordan and you're not, and this is my review on Freddy vs. Jason. Now, for some of the new people who don't know about what Freddy vs. Jason is, it's the first crossover between horror icons Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger. Now, Jason is from the... They fell. Jason's from the Friday the 13th series, and Freddy is from the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I need this one. Alright. So, yeah, I'm reviewing this one. So, yeah, they said that they were trying to start this in at least 1987. That's when, around the time Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood was being released. So they wanted to do that, but I guess they went with a Carrie copy with her name was Tina in that one, yeah. A Carrie versus Jason kind of thing. So, if you want to put these in the right chronological order, you got, well, here's the Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way. I have them on these right here. And this has Freddy vs. Jason in it also. So I have two copies of the same movie. Who does that? Okay, so let's see, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, that's the 6th in the Nightmare series. It was released in 1981. Oh, I'm so stupid. It was released in 1991. And Jason Goes to Hell, which is the 9th in the Friday the 13th series, was made in 1993. I'm going to need lots of whiskey for this. Vodka, I mean. Alright. So, in 2001, I believe, we got Jason X. But Freddy vs. Jason is supposed to come before Jason X. Remember that. So, in order, it goes Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, Freddy vs. Jason, and then Jason X. I don't know what you're supposed to do with Wes Craven's New Nightmare. You figure that shit out. Okay, so, yeah, there was like a lot of controversy about recasting Jason during the time that this was being made. They casted Ken Kersinger, who was actually in Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Glad it didn't fall down there. And, yeah, I heard that Kane Hodder, he played Jason in Friday the 13th Part 7 and 8 and 9 and Jason X. He was probably really bummed that he wasn't asked to be in Freddy vs. Jason. That would have pissed me off, like, for real. So, yeah, then they to be fair, Ken Kersinger, he really wasn't that bad. It's just when you get so used to someone else playing Jason, and then you cast this other guy, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, negative comments. The only thing about Jason, though, his head looks like a big black dildo head. Have you noticed that? Like, in the other ones, in the other, Jasons, he just looks kind of like has like a big monster head, or just kind of looks, half misshapen, and it's kind of like a, and here, it's black, like solid black, and it just looks like a big dildo. I don't know why. At least they got Robert Englund to come back as Freddy Krueger. So this is his 8th appearance as Freddy, but you're supposed to not pretend New Nightmare happened, I guess. So at the end of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, this one up here, so Freddy gets defeated by his own daughter, and he gets sent back into hell. And so he's trying to find someone or something, and no one on Elm Street remembers him at all. They've erased him completely, like a government conspiracy. So he needs someone or something to help the people of Elm Street or Springwood remember him. So that's when, in Jason Goes to Hell, at the very end, he reaches up Jason's hockey mask and then takes it down into hell. So this was released in 1993, and this was released in 2003. So, and it's supposed to be around the same time. So did it take Freddy 10 years to find them, or did it take, is Jason Goes to Hell supposed to take place in the future of this continuity series? I don't know, I've gone cross-eyed. Alright, so, yeah, Freddy pretends, you know, that he's Jason's mom, because Jason's a big old mama's boy. They tried to get Betsy Palmer back, may she rest in peace. They tried to get her back for Freddy vs. Jason, and she said no. So they had to get someone else. So, you know, Freddy, as Jason's mom, says, "Go to Elm Street, the kids are very bad there. Make them remember what fear tastes like." Another thing, and when I was a freshman in high school, that whole monologue at the very beginning, Freddy's monologue about his children, I did that for my drama class. Cussing and all. Because I'm cool. Alright, so somehow Jason goes all the way from Crystal Lake to Elm Street, which is at least 600 miles away. So Jason could walk 600 miles in one night. Dang, I wish I could do that. So he just happens to go to 1428 Elm, which is where the house is from all the other Nightmare on Elm Street films. And living there is a teenager named Laurie. Why is there always a Laurie? Like there's Laurie in Halloween, and now there's Laurie in the Nightmare on Elm Street Friday the 13th crossover. So many Lauries. So Laurie, Kia, and Gib, they're all just hanging out, having a girls' night, because Laurie's lonely and she misses her boyfriend, Will. And so then Gib's boyfriend, yeah, they come over, they all have a party, they want to get drunk, they go up to have sex, and then Gib takes a shower. She's from Ginger Snaps, by the way, I've never seen that. So then Jason comes in, he like stabs him, then he like makes the bed go like, or something like that, I don't know, it's pretty cool, it's a really awesome death scene. And so then they show this place, Weston Hills. Now, I don't know for sure, but is Weston Hills supposed to be the same place that was in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors? We're the Dream Warriors. You know, that one. But they do bring back the Hypnocil. That was in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, from what I remember. And for some reason, Will and his friend Mark, you know, that's Laurie's boyfriend, Will, they're locked up in Weston Hills because they remember Freddy Krueger, and they keep having dreams, and they're trying to hush it all up. Like a big government conspiracy. And so they, you know, when they see that someone's been killed at 48, I'm so stupid, 1428 Elm, you know, they see on the TV. So Will and Mark break out to try to see if Laurie's okay and try to warn people that Freddy might be coming back or something. And so then they have a big rave in the middle of a farm. And then there's this guy that looks like Ryan Reynolds, and you know Jason like twists his head like really quick. And so this big guy, his name is Linderman, he throws like some moonshine or whiskey on Jason. He lights him on fire, and that was awesome. I love that scene where Jason's just like on fire, walking around with this fire machete. I tried to recreate that for one of my films, Pumpkin Man 2, but it didn't work out. I got burned. I still have the burn right here, like on my finger. And so when Gib's having a dream, she's about to get date raped. And then Jason, you know, she's in Freddy's world, in like the dream world, and then Jason just, you know, kills her. And then Freddy's like, "No, she's mine!" So that really pisses off Freddy, because he wants to come back and try to, you know, kill the other teens. But, you know, Jason, he's not going to step aside. He just wants to friggin' kill people. So the teenagers try to get the Hypnocil. They go to Weston Hills. They get the Hypnocil, and then Jason, I'm so stupid. Freddy takes the body of Freeberg, I think. Yeah, he's like a stoner. He looks like a Jay clone from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He takes his body, and he gives Jason some tranquilizers, and then Jason goes into the dream world. They kind of have a little battle in between there, and then Laurie kind of goes into the dream world too, and she sees that Jason is, being bullied by these kids at King Crystal Lake, and she tries to help him. So I guess Jason kind of has a soft spot for Laurie now because she tried to help. And so, yeah, Freddy is just trying to, kill Jason. He wants to kill everyone. So the enemy of the enemy is my friend kind of thing for Laurie and her group of friends. So that's when she pulls Freddy out, and then he sees Jason, like, right there. He's in the real world now. And they play, like, this awesome, like, music, like, Freddy's like, oh, shit. And then there's a line in the movie, the commercial that she says, Freddy versus Jason, place your bets. They leave that out of the movie. That was so cheesily awesome. And so, yeah, and all they fight for, like, maybe 10 minutes of the movie, but they're still in the movie throughout the whole movie. You can see them, but just they have like maybe 10 minutes of fighting, and that 10 minutes is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's like the coolest, awesomest 10 minutes any horror fan will love. So yeah, Freddy claws at him, and Jason just slices Freddy up with his big old machete. And Kia calls Freddy a faggot in a Christmas sweater. That was back in 2003. That was a funny line. Now it'd be like, oh, you can't say that. Yeah. So I would give this, I would give it an A just because it has Freddy and Jason together and fighting and all blood and going everywhere, people dying. I love that shit. And when I was in the 8th grade, I wrote to Robert Englund and I asked if he was going to do another one, and he said they were going to get Ash in the Evil Dead series, which never happened. They turned it into a comic book. I don't know why they could never get the rights to Ash or something or whatever, but yep, I really love Freddy vs. Jason. It's a nice little cult film for the horror fans that like the Freddy movies and the Jason movies. So if you've never seen this, what's the matter with you? Have a Friday the 13th marathon, have a Nightmare on Elm Street marathon, and watch them in the right order, and then watch this one. It's like it's the Avengers of the horror world. Okay, thank you.